Hi guys, it's Jill Blanchette with Green Thumb Stampers. I'm here with another version of the Finally Friday videos. Yep, I got my new glasses on today, got my hair cut, although it is looking a little sad because I was outside with the kids at school today. So anyway, today we're going to learn about paper piecing again, but today we're going to use a die. So we're going to run a die through the machine, and then we're going to fill in the blanks with colored paper to give it a whole new look. So hang tight. I'm going to be right back. Alright guys, so this segment is going to be on paper piecing, but you're going to piece into using a die. You're going to piece back into the holes that the die creates. So if you don't want all your flowers to be the same color all the way around, you can piece the little sections back in. So first you'd run it through, I got a couple here already done that I'm gonna, so I would run it through hole, and then you're gonna pull the fine detailed piece out. So you're gonna pull it out, it's gonna look like this. I pulled out the fine detail. Then I want to start filling in. You're running that through your machine to cut that out, by the way, with the die. But to get your pieces that you want, so say you want this leaf here and this leaf here, and I don't think it's big enough to go down here, but you want those two leaves to be in green. So you're just going to set some green on there. You want this flower down here to be a little seaside spray. And you want this big one here to be like pink. So you put that down, and then you grab your other plate. And for me, I put them over the top like this so that I can kind of pinch it together and flip it over. Because you want to run it through your big shot like this, or it's not a big shot. You want to run it through your embossing machine so it will cut out where I've got the paper. So then when you get that cut out, you want to carefully get that cut out, then flip it over, and then you want to use some press and seal. And I've already got a couple little pieces cut off from the other ones I was doing. And then stick that down. We could cut this. I'll just show you if I cut a couple pieces off. We could stick it down over here, and we'll attach the greens to it. I'll cut another piece. Oops. And then I'm going to attach the pink over here, and then we want to get this seaside spray over here. And then you can press it down, and then if you pick it up, the paper should stick to it, and that's what you want. So you're going to keep all of your segments in together, not necessarily in order, but you're going to at least be able to keep them together and know when you're working with your bigger piece what you got going. Oops, I didn't get all those stuck down. And so then they're all stuck on there. You could do that as many times as you need to get till you have all the different colors that you want on the different flowers or whatever you're working with. If you're cutting out letters, I think the I can't think of the name of the set in the new catalog. It's got words that you can cut out, but it would probably do the same thing in there. So we're moving forward. We're cutting out our colors, our shapes, or not our shapes, but our leaves and everything that we want. So I've gone ahead on mine, and as I showed you, I peeled my fine detailed piece out. And all this is still stuck down to the press and seal, so I can use it on another project. I can fill in spaces on this one still. Could do all kinds of things with it. And then I've got my green pieces and my blues stuck down to my press and seal. I took that big floral and I laid it on here and I trimmed it around, so that's why mine looks different. And then I started, you see here, I just started piecing in the green parts, and you could just go along and you just pop it off your press and seal, put a little glue on it if you want the liquid glue or the whatever kind of glue you prefer. And then, oops, where'd I get that one from? Over here. Then you can just start gluing them in place, and that's basically all you're doing, is you're gluing all those pieces and parts into place of where they belong in the, oops, you don't want to poke on it, in the oh Lord, I've drawn a blank, in the detailed section of it. So I got my greens down. I can go ahead and take my what I did, I'll show you, is I'm gonna do this flower here. So then I just went and put some glue in the hole. That might be too much. And then as you kind of pluck out your pieces that you need, you can use the U-pick tool and lay them down. You can use your fingers to lay them down. My press and seal's got a pretty good grip on it. Let's see if I can pick it out of there. Now I can pick it up. And I think I got it in this hole here. Shimmy it into place. Go on to the next one. Shimmy it into place. So you get the idea. And this is how you can go about using the pieces and parts and make a whole different look for it if you didn't want to use the rest of the dies that came in the set. This gives it a whole different look. Now if you're not a fusser, you might not want to do this because, you know, it's fussy, it's sticky, but it's fun. And I will post at the end of this, I'll finish up and post and show you what I end up with. But this is just another way of paper piecing your cards, but you piece with dies. So that's it, guys. Have a great weekend. It's Friday, and I will talk to you again. Enjoy. Bye. So I pieced them all together. I ended up using some of the Night of Navy flowers. I made another one with the Misty Moonlight, and I used a bunch of those. I still have the fine detail of this one that I can use on another card if I want. And then I used most of my bits and pieces of my little odds and ends flowers that I made. So I ended up with this, and as you can see, as I pieced them on there, it overlaps. So you just want to take your scissors or your cutter, if you're comfortable cutting them with your cutter, and just trim off the edges. Like so. And I do have my yucky scissors because I don't want to get the glue on anything else. So. And then that's it. I've pieced them in there how I want them. And I will finish up the card, figure out how I want to lay it out there. I'm going to pop a sentiment up. You could just stamp something in there, but I'm going to add a sentiment, and I'll finish the card and post it at the end of the video. Here's the finished card. I added some little glitter epoxy dots. I decided just to stamp across it rather than pop it up, but this is it, guys. And it is finally Friday, and I won't be back again and have a great weekend. Till next week. Talk to you later.